Hi, Zizaran here with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming Mayhem event. And for Mayhem, you're going to need strong builds. If you don't know what Mayhem is, it's an event that Path of Exile is putting on top of the normal game. There are some extra damage mods chosen from a pool. So of the ones you see here, 2 of these are active in a zone at a time, and they'll be changing. So some of them, like extra projectile, is pretty rippy, and actually all of them are pretty rippy. This is probably what least popular part of the event, because a lot of people don't really feel like there's a need to have these damage modifiers here on top of the other things. But on top of that, and what people really love about Mayhem, is that each zone will have things like 20 strong boxes, 20 exiles, or a bunch of different things like that. So there are really cool things, and that will stay in that zone for an hour at a time. So for example, if DoT Occultist has 20 strong boxes, it'll have 20 strong boxes for an hour. I'm going to start listing some builds that I think are going to be good for this event. And remember, you don't need crazy bossers. There's no like crazy need to kill pinnacle bosses for this event. You just really want to map fast, because this is an XP event. So it's all about how much XP per hour can you get, how can you do on the ladder. It doesn't really matter if you kill Shaper or Uber Shaper, etc. That being said, this is still with a hardcore SSF perspective in mind. So, you know, it might be slightly different if you're playing Software Trade League. But if this build works for that, then, you know, hopefully it'll be pretty good for everything. So number 1, Lightning Conduit, Trickster, or Elementalist. I am most likely playing Trickster, and I have done Elementalist before. Bit of a downside with the Elementalist is the tank can be really hard, and with gear progression being as messed up as it is in Calandra, Trickster gets a bit of an edge, as it's easier to get defense on that. It's got pretty decent boss damage. It can struggle a little bit against pinnacle bosses and stuff like that. Very good clear, easy to gear and progress, very easy on the campaign. Really fun. However, it is a 2-button playstyle, so if you don't like things like Bladeful Blade Blast or Desecrate DD, then this build might not be for you. Spectral Helix into Lightning Strike Champion. This is a insanely strong build, one of the strongest for sure. Pretty good XP per hour, and especially when you get Lightning Strike, which you can do without Omni. Obviously, the Lightning Strike portion of the build, whether you use Omni or not, is a lot more gear intensive. It depends a little bit how much you like Spectral Helix, because you might get stuck with that for quite a while. But yeah, very strong build, definitely worth looking into. It is a little clunky. I personally don't like Helix outside of the campaign, but it is a 1-button build and very popular and really good boss damage. As well, Righteous Fire Inquisitor, really strong build. Honestly, 0-button build. You just walk around and kill things. Really nice for focusing on just, I was about to say space barring through the map, since that's what I use as my movement shield, but just shield charging through the map with Righteous Fire. Very easy. Comes online pretty early, but definitely does want gear as well. Something that like you can just continuously scale throughout the event. Amazing choice for the upcoming Mayhem League. And some other honorable mentions that might be great. Boneshatter. Obviously, people like Carn love Boneshatter. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Boneshatter is one of the more played ones as well. But also DoT Occultist and Corrupting Fever, Glad, and Champ. Both really good. Like, you just want to zoom. As long as you can kill map bosses and make sure that you have a map pool, that's all that really matters. So, whatever you pick, make sure it can go fast. It is all about XP if you want to get the rewards in this race. But the number 1 thing that matters, make sure you're having fun. And there are 2 other events after this too. Delve event and also a Delirium event. And tell which one I'm least excited for. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. So if you liked the video, I will be playing at least the first 2, probably not the Delirium event. But either way, try to die less than I do.